connected, but we didn't want to leave the show because we got guests. We got a special guest. We got a daytime show.
Hello. Yeah, absolutely. It's fun. I get to interview people all the time, meet folks from all walks of life. And, you know, some of my favorite folks are right here.
Cowboys, better be some Cowboys and Hendersons. And part of this whole Tampa Bay crew. So we wanted to leave it. You're a big Cowboys. EJ's on Cowboys fan. So more importantly, everyone always says, "Man, I need to talk to Jerry. I need to figure all this stuff out." But you got to know, in the cave, we got connections. You saw Eugene Lockhart come in. Jerry's been kind enough to take a little time out of his helicopter. Jerry, what is going on today? How's everything in E?
Well, first and foremost, let me say hello to Tampa Bay Cowboys Nation fan club.
There they are, man.
Now,
Jerry.
I understand that you've been having some Wi-Fi problems, but if you were at the home of AT&T Stadium, the Wi-Fi is strong here. Very strong.
Strong there, Jerry. We love it.
So Jerry, I want to ask a question. I want to give EJ and Farron a chance to ask as well. And if anyone wants to blurt anything out, you can do that. But we got the man on the line. So what is going on with this trade deadline? We're hearing that things are going to happen or not going to happen. You're not taking calls. If you don't make calls, it's a two-way street. You got to get something going on. So are you playing us fans, or what's your deal?
Well, let me just say, sometimes, you know, my son likes to drive the Ferrari. And I think it's about time I take the damn keys back, because this team needs to move. We need to make a move, and I'm going to be working them phones, kind of like a AT&T sales rep.
Hey, that's what I want to hear, Jerry.
So, EJ, what do you got for Jerry?
Jerry, I want to know right now, put it on the record, man. You got to address the offensive line with Tyron next year in the draft early.
So,
Jerry, on the record that you are going to? Hey, there we go.
Tyron Smith has been a great player for this, but sometimes you have to put Steed out to pasture, and it's about time that we have to do that, because it seems that Tyron Smith walking out to practice is becoming an issue for him. I think he strained the hamstring stepping out of his truck the other day, and whenever that happens to an athlete, that's become you got to deal with. And it's time it's about time we move on from Tyron.
No, is it going to be humanely, or you got to go old school the way they used to do those thoroughbreds?
Well, in lack of better words, Tyron might be turned into glue.
Oh, man. Well, we got Farron here, who's a huge Cowboys fan. She might have something. Maybe an opportunity to speak to Jerry.
I do. Jerry, look, I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, 3 minutes from the stadium. This is like the bread and butter life for me. Here's my question for you. Our defense didn't stand up against the 49ers. We need consistency. What are we going to do to bring that?
Great players on this, and it all starts with Micah Parsons. He is the unquestioned of this team, and we have sat down and talked with him and let him know how important he is to this pass rush, but also in bringing fire. We heard earlier from Eugene. So I've told Micah I want him to fast, because on Sundays I need him to eat like a lion in the Serengeti.
Amen to that, my brother.
All right, Jerry, last question. I'm going to leave it to my man, Greg. You've seen his videos. He has an unbelievable Cowboys cave trying to make me look bad, and that's what I'm supposed to be known for. So not very, it's a beautiful cave. So, Greg, what's your that you want to ask Jerry?
Jerry, first of all, it's an honor to be able to talk to you, because I would have never dreamed I would be able to talk to Jerry Jones. So I wish I could get my wife in here to tell her, "Hun, I'm talking to Jerry Jones." Man, but I'm a Cowboys fan from so far back. I remember when Bob Hayes played. But here's my question. Right. Oh man, we're gone.
Oh, we're losing the most important.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Well,
ahead.
if you can hear
Be
me,
quick. Be quick.
if you can hear me, if you can hear me, running backs, are we going to be looking at somebody else to get in the trade to give Pollard a little help in the backfield to open up those holes and then keep everybody thinking?
We got rid of a guy who was like a U-Haul. And sometimes you need a U-Haul to make things happen. And we thought that Tony Pollard could move the needle. And unfortunately, that needle is closer to a quarter tank than 3/4 full. So I have actively been working on the phones to try to make something happen within this organization to bring a running back in here, because I feel like that's something that's missing here. But at some point, you got to roll with who we've got, and you got to make things happen along this offensive line. Whether that starts with Tyler Smith, be out of those guys got to step up and do their job. But when it gets with who we've got, and that's what we're going to do starting today, 12 o'clock, 8 p.m. This
Bye.